July 1863. A warm summer breeze drifts across the quiet countryside of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. But this tranquility is fleeting. The air soon fills with the thunder of cannon fire, the screams of men, and the crack of rifles. In just 3 days, over 50,000 men would lose their lives, be wounded, or go missing. The Battle of Gettysburg would forever alter the course of American history, and perhaps open the doorway to something far more mysterious. It began on July 1st, 1863. Union and Confederate forces collided in what would become the bloodiest battle of the Civil War. Gettysburg, a small town surrounded by farmland, became an unintentional stage for this brutal conflict. For 3 days, soldiers fought with an intensity that shook the very earth beneath them. By the second day, the landscape was unrecognizable. Rolling hills were transformed into fortresses, farmland into graveyards. The screams of the wounded mingled with the chaotic sounds of battle. It was as if the land itself had absorbed the suffering, leaving an indelible mark on the souls who fought there. But amidst the chaos, strange sightings began to emerge. Soldiers from both sides told stories of a mysterious group of riders appearing through the smoke and haze. Union infantry stationed on Cemetery Hill reported seeing them first. At dawn, a thick fog rolled in, shrouding the battlefield in an eerie silence. Then, out of the mist, came the ghostly figures of horsemen. Dark, shadowy forms that seemed to glide rather than gallop. One Union soldier wrote in his journal, "Their horses made no sound, their hooves leaving no mark on the ground. They moved as if they were part of the mist itself, and their eyes burned like coals in the night." Confederate soldiers, too, shared similar accounts. A survivor of Pickett's charge described seeing riders cloaked in shadows just before their doomed advance. He recalled, "They were neither Union nor Confederate, but something altogether different. A warning, perhaps, of the carnage to come." When the guns fell silent on July the 3rd, 1863, the fields of Gettysburg were littered with the dead and dying. The scale of death was staggering, leaving the survivors haunted by what they had witnessed. As the years passed, the stories of the ghostly riders began to grow. Farmers working the fields claimed to see shadowy figures on horseback, riding silently through the moonlit night. They described hearing faint hoofbeats, though no horses were in sight. Travelers passing through Gettysburg reported encountering the riders on deserted roads, only to have them vanish into thin air. Decades after the war, the legend of the Ghost Riders of Gettysburg continues to captivate and terrify. Modern visitors to the battlefield often share chilling tales of their own. A park ranger patrolling the grounds late one evening spotted a group of riders in the distance. Thinking they were reenactors, he approached to warn them about park regulations. But as he drew closer, the riders faded away, leaving him alone in the darkness. A family visiting Devil's Den, another infamous site in Gettysburg, claimed to hear the unmistakable sound of hoofbeats echoing across the rocks. Yet no horses were in the area. One of the children even reported seeing a shadowy rider perched on a distant hill, watching them silently before disappearing into the mist. Who, or what, are the Ghost Riders of Gettysburg? Historians, paranormal experts and skeptics have long debated the origins of this haunting legend. Some believe the riders are the restless spirits of soldiers who perished during the battle, forever bound to the land where they fought and died. These apparitions could be a manifestation of their anguish, trapped in a time loop that replays their final moments. Others suggest a more psychological explanation. Could these sightings be the result of residual energy, an imprint left behind by the intense emotions of war? The theory of stone tape hauntings proposes that certain materials, like the rocks and soil of Gettysburg, can record traumatic events and replay them under certain conditions. And then, of course, there are those who dismiss the Ghost Riders as mere folklore, fueled by overactive imaginations and the eerie atmosphere of the battlefield. But for those who have seen them, the experience is unforgettable and undeniable. Today, Gettysburg stands as a solemn reminder of the cost of war. The battlefield is preserved as a national park, drawing millions of visitors each year. By day, it is a place of reflection, where monuments and markers tell the stories of the soldiers who fought and fell. But by night, the atmosphere changes. Ghost tours weave through the town, sharing tales of haunted inns and eerie encounters. Visitors brave enough to explore the battlefield after dark often speak of an unsettling stillness, a sense that they are not alone. And then there are the sightings, faint figures on horseback moving silently through the fields. They are seen most often at dawn or dusk, when the light is dim and the fog rolls in like a shroud. The Ghost Riders of Gettysburg are more than just a chilling legend. They are a reminder of the pain and loss that scarred this land, and of the enduring mysteries that history leaves behind. Are they the spirits of fallen soldiers, unable to rest? Or are they a creation of our own need to make sense of the incomprehensible? Whatever the truth may be, their story continues to captivate and haunt those who hear it. So, the next time you visit Gettysburg, pause for a moment at dusk. Listen closely. You might just hear the faint echo of hoofbeats on the wind. If you enjoyed this story and want more intriguing tales from American history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to You Crave News. Leave a comment. Do you believe in the Ghost Riders of Gettysburg? Or do you have your own paranormal story to share? Until next time, stay curious and stay brave.